Let's be honest. This game isn't just about charts and strategies. It's about you, your head, your heart, your reactions. Because once you step into the world of forex, you realize something nobody ever warned you about. You're going to feel everything. You'll wake up one day and feel like a genius, like you cracked the code. Your setup worked, your analysis hit, you caught the move and exited like a sniper. You'll smile at your screen thinking, this is it. I've made it. Then, the next day, you question everything. The same chart, the same setup, but this time, it fails. You get stopped out. Maybe you revenge trade. Maybe you hesitate. Maybe you do nothing and still feel like you failed. This is the emotional roller coaster no one teaches you how to ride. And it doesn't matter how many books you read or how perfect your backtest looks. The truth is, forex is brutal on your emotions. And if you're not ready for that, the market will break you. But it doesn't have to. You see, most new traders enter this world thinking their biggest enemy is the market, that if they just study more, practice more, tweak their strategy, they'll win. But the real battle? It's internal. It's how you respond when things don't go your way. When you're up 3R and you don't take profit and it reverses. When you take 3 losses in a row and you begin to doubt yourself. When your discipline breaks and you do something you swore you'd never do again. This game, it exposes you. It shows you your impatience, your fear, your ego, your need to be right, your struggle with self-trust. Forex is a mirror, and most people don't like what they see when they look into it long enough. But here's the flip side. That mirror, it's your greatest gift. Because if you're willing to look, really look, and face what's there, you don't just become a better trader. You become a better human. Trading forces you to confront your worst habits and transform them. You can't lie to the charts. You can't manipulate the outcome. You either follow your plan or you don't. You either trust the process or you sabotage it. There's no shortcut. The UP will test your humility. The downs will test your resilience. Both are necessary. Both are part of the journey. And if you try to avoid either one, you'll never grow. Because success in this game isn't about never having bad days. It's about how you manage them. You win and you stay calm. You lose and you stay calm. That's the path. It doesn't mean you won't feel it. You're human. You'll feel frustration, excitement, fear, confidence, sometimes all in the same hour. But mastering trading is about building the emotional discipline to act based on your system, not your feelings. That's the real work, and it's not sexy. It's not the kind of stuff that goes viral on social media. You won't see it in highlight reels. No one posts about the lonely nights reviewing your journal, the hours spent watching yourself make the same mistake again and again until you finally stop. But that's the work that changes you, because if you can ride the emotional roller coaster of trading without falling off, if you can sit in discomfort and still stick to your plan, if you can take a loss and not question your worth, then you're already ahead of 90% of traders. This isn't a sprint. It's a mental marathon. And the more you chase only good days, the more fragile you become. You want to be unshakable? Then welcome the chaos. Embrace the losing days for what they teach you. Celebrate the winning days without letting them inflate your ego. See it all as feedback, not judgment. Because here's the truth. You're going to have bad days, that's a guarantee. But how you respond to those days, that's what separates the pros from the gamblers. So next time the market humbles you, don't panic. Breathe. Step back. Reflect. Ask yourself, did I follow my plan? Did I risk within my limits? Did I act based on process and or emotion? Because if you did the right thing and still lost, that's not failure. That's progress. And if you didn't follow your rules, good. That's a moment of truth, a chance to grow. You'll never master the market, but you can master you, and that's more than enough. Next, in Chapter 2, we flip the lens. Because guess what? Good days can be just as dangerous as bad ones. Overconfidence, euphoria, breaking rules after a big win. We're diving into that next. And trust me, it's a trap you don't want to fall into. Let's keep going. The real growth has just begun. Everyone talks about how to survive your losing days in forex, but almost nobody talks about how dangerous the winning days can be. You think you've made it. You feel unstoppable. The charts feel easy, like they're talking directly to you. You hit TP back to back. You're in flow. Your confidence skyrockets. And right there in that moment is when most traders blow it. Because the moment you let euphoria into the driver's seat, the moment you start feeling invincible, is the moment you start breaking your own rules. That's the trap. You don't sabotage yourself because you're losing. You sabotage yourself because you're winning, and you forget the discipline that got you there. You start increasing your lot size just a little. You start entering early, chasing moves because you're seeing it so clearly. You stop journaling because you already know what you're doing. You remove your stop loss just this once. You know what this is? It's the ego getting loud. Winning can be just as emotional as losing, but it disguises itself as confidence. It feels good, so you assume it's harmless. But it's not. You don't need more confirmation that your strategy works. You need consistency. You need repetition. You need to stay grounded when your equity curve starts going vertical. Because here's what happens to most traders. They don't blow their accounts during their losing streaks. They blow them after a few solid wins. When they get greedy, sloppy, arrogant. Good days are dangerous because they lower your defenses. They make you believe you're above the system. They make you think, I don't need to follow the rules today. I figured this out. And that's when it all comes crashing down. The truth? You're never safe from yourself. Even on your best days, you're only one decision away from stepping out of alignment. One impulsive click, one oversized position, one trade you had no business taking. This game doesn't reward emotion, even positive ones. So what do? You learn to stay neutral, celebrate the win, but don't worship it. Bank the profits, but don't chase more. Stay disciplined, especially when it's easy not to be, because winning streaks can make you forget who you are. They can erase the pain you went through to build your system. They can make you believe you're the edge, not the strategy. And the moment you believe that, you're already losing. So here's the new standard. You don't celebrate based on outcome. You celebrate based on execution. You took 3 wins in a row? Great. Did you follow your plan for each one? Did you size correctly? Did you journal the emotion? That's what matters. You want to become dangerous in this game? Stay consistent after a win. Because most traders don't. They get lazy, loose, overconfident, and they give it all back. You're not trying to feel like a genius. You're trying to be a machine. Cold, disciplined, clear-headed. That's how pros operate. That's how money is managed. That's how wealth is built. And let's be real, this is where most traders fail. They think the game gets easier after a win. It doesn't. It gets harder. Because now you have something to protect. And that requires even more discipline. So how do you stay grounded after a good day? Here are 3 simple mental rules to keep you sharp. 1. Don't change your system just because you're winning. Don't suddenly add more trades. Don't increase risk without logic. Don't start chasing setups you ignored before. Success doesn't mean your plan is invincible. It means it worked this time. Respect that. Stick to it. 2. Do a post-win reset. After a green day, take a moment to mentally clear the slate. Do something non-trading. Remind yourself that tomorrow's a new game, a new puzzle. You start from 0 every day. Stay humble. 3. Reflect more, not less. Most people reflect after losses, but winners reflect after wins. Ask yourself, what did I do right? What almost went wrong? What emotion crept in that I didn't act on, but could have? You'll start building emotional resilience, the kind that carries you for years, because here's the truth. You're only as good as your next trade. And if your mindset isn't sharp after a win, you're vulnerable. You can't let winning fool you into thinking the market owes you something. The market owes you nothing. Every day it asks the same question. Are you disciplined today? Are you patient today? Are you still in control of your mind,